Doing episode 39 behind the tool belt. We should have like a mechanical thing, right? Like but home improver.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The weather buster, like the Terminator, it turns into an installer. How's everybody doing? It's good to see you. You all do such a great job. I know I don't have to say it. While they're sharing, I better say something. So if you could drop your town in the comments, we appreciate it. There's exciting stuff. There's always a lot of exciting stuff. So we get excited because everyone. So do you see it live? Okay, good. You got it on there. So share this. Share it to a group. Start a watch. The reason for the watch party is once you share this to a group and share it to your page, and then you start a watch party from your page, you can actually invite your friends. So when you hit the blue share button, then you go through and just keep inviting your friends. At the end of the day, someone's going to need doors. Yes, it's window month. Someone's going to need doors. So at the end of the day, that's why it's good to share this with friends. It feels like it's going to be kind of night. It's feeling that way right away. So it's good to see everyone. Window month. We have 2 more weeks. We got 40 is the end of window month.
Number 40 is going to be a good show.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
So tonight's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
And next, window is not, right? Like we have so much fun.
We do have a lot of fun. I look forward to this each week. And then Thursday mornings, I just always feel so good. You know, like we just
What's up, everybody?
All right, it's back. It's back. We're good.
All right, good to see everyone. This is the Bermuda Triangle. One thing I won't is being in front of the pool. I mean, but me. But you know what? You got and the gals at Horizon and TC Backer.
Yeah.
I mean, you see our house, right? Like we go through and do the inspection. You know, it helps out. It educates people.
Absolutely. Man.
You know, you guys have done a great job. We love our door. We love our, our gutters and our gutter guard. I hate to say I'm ready to see what these leaves do, but you see these massive oak trees, right? And so gutter guard is up. I don't know why. You, babe, Dave, good to see you. Next. Boom. I think we're going to be solid. You know, we got a train in here. So let's see if I'm on here. What's up? It's good to see everyone. I think we got it. This is like anything else, though, right? Like everything that we do is a test of persistence, of passion, of purpose. Excuse me. Of sticking with it. Love these shirts, by the way.
Thank you.
They're awesome. Winter gear's coming up. I love the sweatshirts. So I know they're old school, but they're awesome.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate everyone. How's the connection? Can you drop a 1 if we're good to go now? So that would appreciate your feedback.
We're good.
Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for, this is no different than life and paying the bills at the end of the month, right? Like we have to figure it out. It's so different, right? Like you got to make those bills managing your paycheck somehow, and that's what we do with social media. That's what we do with being here. I got to be careful. I'm always so loud. But it's good to see you guys, man. I know, Chris, you're not feeling good. You're pulling a Jordan tonight, putting in a game shot.
We gotta do what we gotta do, right?
So yeah, God bless you. Ty, so who had haircuts? You both look like you've had haircuts.
Yeah.
I'm a week old.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it looks better.
It looks good.
Yeah,
I think it looks
same
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. But however you like it, looks good. Congrats on your house. Did you settle on Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all moved in.
Congrats.
Everything. It's a lot of work, but shout out to the people that helped me move, set everything up.
Nice.
Yeah.
How's it? It's got to feel good to be in, huh?
It is, man. It is.
Nice.
It is. I like it.
And so I know some other people are getting ready to settle on a house soon too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
We have
exciting.
quite a few people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew.
Yeah.
I think Ricky just got a place not that
Mhm.
long ago. Who else? I know other people did.
I know some other people too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty exciting.
Yeah. It's a very exciting. Drew settling and moving this Friday. Gio, I think, is he moving this Friday or settling or settled last Friday?
No, he actually moved. He settled on Tuesday,
Gotcha.
yesterday, and he was
Okay.
moving today.
Good.
Congratulations to everybody.
Yeah, for
Hard
sure.
work pays off.
It does.
You know, it's never anything worthwhile is never easy, and anything easy is never worthwhile,
That's
right?
right.
But that's just the way it is, and nothing
Right.
will change that. History's not going to change it. It just proves it to be true. And tonight's a good example.
Right.
You know, finding that zone, and is it perfect? No, but it's the last show at the pool.
Yeah.
It is.
And it's been 39 shows out here. So who knows where
Wow.
you're going to see us? 39
That's
shows.
awesome.
Not outside, but
Yeah.
here. So
Yeah.
it's pretty
Yeah.
exciting.
It is exciting.
I see you guys have been full of windows.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of orders coming in. It's fall, so everyone's getting prepared for the cold weather that's rapidly upon us. I'm hoping we actually end up with having a, what do they call it, an Indian summer?
Oh, please, that would be beautiful.
Yeah, that would be great. So I'm kind of hoping that, summer creeps back in there a little bit because I feel like we've been gypped. I feel
Yeah.
like we got ripped off on our summer this year. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that, summer comes back, at least for another week or two, and then we can get prepared for the, fall and winter months ahead of us here.
Now, when you sponsor a fishing tournament
I
in
do.
Delaware,
Yeah, it's October 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's actually for 36 hours straight. Typically, it's like lines in at a certain time, then lines out at a certain time throughout the course of the weekend. But this is 36 hours straight down in Ocean City. The weigh-ins will be over at Sunset Marina. Scott Lennox from Hooked on OC is like the host / the guy that puts on the whole tournament. He has a TV show and a magazine. The TV show is called Hooked on OC, and then his magazine is called Fishing OC. Really super great guy. Him and his wife are super people, and their boy, their son, great guy. Has grown up in Ocean City, knows everything about Ocean City. His show is every Sunday. I don't know how many episodes he's done. I mean, he kills it. He's my
Nice.
hero when it comes to that kind
now
of
it's
stuff.
going to be chilly on the water.
Yeah, it'll be colder, I guess, especially in the mornings. But we plan on
What
getting.
time do you get out
in
in the water?
Well, it depends. I don't know exactly the time of day that it starts, but I know what we're going to try to do is fish the tides, which will be nice because it's a continuous 36 hours. You can fish 24 hours, like the entire 36 hours. So what we planned on doing is hitting the tides, taking a break in between the tides, and getting someplace, getting a slip close down there. I'm going to take the boat down to Ocean City. It should be a really good time. This is the third year that I've sponsored it.
Nice.
This is the first year that we're actually going to have time to get in it. I didn't actually get to do a whole lot of fishing this year, so I'm really looking forward to going.
And getting some time.
And getting some time in the water. And I'm not real familiar with Ocean City, but it is what it is. I'm not afraid to take the boat down there and maybe show the locals what's up.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get lucky and what little bit of talent that I do have. when
Now,
it
you
comes to
made shirts
fishing
for that,
will pay
right?
off.
You made shirts and had Chris from 2 to T?
Yeah, we did shirts. I didn't get to make shirts last year, but the year before I made shirts for the tournament. This year we're actually doing long sleeve shirts that says TC Backer Construct, actually just TC Backer across the front. And then on the back it has the Inshore Classic and Hooked on OC and Fishing OC. And then it's got a picture of a flounder, a bluefish, and a striper on the back. It's really cool.
Yeah, I saw it. It looks nice.
Chris actually tagged me in, and we're giving them away. So, I mean, if anyone wants one, we'll have plenty. I can't remember how many I ordered, but a bunch of them. But Scott will be handing them out. He usually does like a 5-gallon bucket. Our sticker should be on it. I'm not sure if he's doing that again this year or not, but we're the top, one of the top sponsors of it. We get put on all of his advertisements that he does for the fishing tournament, plus his TV show and stuff like that. So publicity. Plus, it's for the biggest thing is I think that he tries to promote is to get kids involved with fishing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of playing video games and doing, you know, whatever stuff that a lot of kids are into nowadays, you know, to just get them outdoors doing something. You know what I mean? Opposed to, you know, playing video games and computers and Fortnite and all that stuff that they're doing now. You know, just to try to get them involved with outdoor activities in the fresh air and you know, there's no greater feeling or daddy moment than watching your son catch a fish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That it's
That's true,
you know, and bonding experience that you have with your son or daughter. You know, watching them catch a fish. You know, it's just a great experience and a good bonding experience.
Yeah.
And then hopefully they catch the fever. You know, that first fish that they catch, you know, at least for me, even I catch the fever every time I go out. I don't even have to catch fish. Just being on the water is what I really enjoy about it. When we go out there, you know, it's just really relaxing. A lot of times we don't have cell phone service, so that's a big plus.
That's nice.
Yes. You know, I just really enjoy it. I love fishing. I've been fishing pretty much freshwater my entire life. We got into saltwater fishing about 10 years ago, and I haven't looked back. Honestly, I don't think I freshwater fished in the past 10 years.
It's not as fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as fun.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, thanks for
Nice.
asking about that. I usually don't promote that, but I guess we probably should, considering the fact that, you know, we are a big part of that.
Yeah,
And it's a big deal. I don't usually
Yeah.
say a lot about what we're doing or what's going on.
But it's important to show other businesses.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have to do business. You can see this and say, you know what, we want to do this and do it,
Right.
right? Because at the end of the day, everyone needs to have an effect. And the small business owners employ people, go to business in shops,
Right.
use hardware stores and paint shops and
Mm-hmm.
and machine shops and gas stations and all that stuff that's around the communities they work in. So it's really an opportunity for us to just share what we do.
Right.
And just know on a personal level, right? That, I mean, TC Backer Construction is a culture, it's a habit. You know, there's a reason that people want to come here and be part of the energy. It's loving, it's accepting, it's understanding.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to work, right? To be in the best. You know, you don't go work at Apple or Microsoft and say, I'm going to come in once in a while, right? Like,
Right.
of course you don't.
Right.
But what you do get for showing up and working hard is you get that camaraderie. You get that team that'll be there to help you and
Yep.
guide you through something and understand whatever it is you're going through.
Exactly.
And give you an opportunity to live that better life that you always wanted.
Right.
So, you know, that's the way I see it anyway.
Yeah,
So,
man. Yeah, you're right.
you know, so
Absolutely.
when you show it, and that's why you come to us. I mean, we show it,
Yeah.
you know, so,
Absolutely.
you know, and it's good, you know, Crispus Addicts, you know, and for them, what's going on with Life Path and
Right.
turkeys, that's all fun stuff. And people say, guess what? You know, they didn't ask permission, they just did it.
That's right.
You know, like Amazon didn't ask to be a worldwide store, they were a bookstore. But they
Right.
had a passion, they pursued it, and they brought on people on a team. Just
Exactly.
like TC is amazing people,
Right.
amazing team.
Exactly.
And watching the growth is amazing, and the passion and the consistency, right? Is it for everybody? Of course not. There's 7 billion people, it can't be.
Right.
But for those that are, and those that want to, and are willing to put in the work, you know, it's not an 8-hour job. If you want an 8-hour job, you should get a union job. And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know, I have a lot of friends that work in the union,
Mhm.
and that's what they like, and that's their thing. But if that's not you, if you like to get outside and you want to be held, if you're a responsible person and don't need someone tapping you on the shoulder all day, you know, and you can be given tasks and you can learn those tasks and you're a teachable person, then you have an opportunity. You know, if you like to get in the car, if you have a driver's license, if you're not afraid of heights, if you can measure, if you're good with tools, if you're good with people, you know, not being a salesperson, but just being a common person. Here's what we're doing. Here's here's the questions. If you have this is why we did it. Just having some communicative skills.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
because everyone that comes here always communicates and is nice and happy.
Yeah, and we're always hiring top talent. You know what I mean? Even we're constantly growing. We're taking over other areas. We have some other things in the pipeline that I'm working on. You know, on the back end and stuff like that that I haven't really, you know, had mentioned to really anybody. I had someone reach out to me about a great opportunity, actually 2 great opportunities to expand our business. So we're always looking to recruit, always looking to hire talented people. I mean, we have the best people in the industry that work for us. I mean,
Yeah.
from data entry to service techs to full blown roofing mechanics and gutter installers and window installers. I mean, we have been very fortunate to have the people that we have around us. Gary's been with us forever. You know that has to say something.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, for the
100%,
amount of
man.
time, you know, the years that people have put in, you know, with TC Backer Construction and the dedication and devotion. I know Kim has been a ride or die since day one. She's still, you know, as excited about it as she was the first day when she walked into it. You know what I mean? You'll hear her giggling in the morning, and you know, and that makes my heart happy. And Sam had a big smile on her face today. You know, and Jocelyn had a big smile on her face today, and just to look around the room, like on Tuesday mornings when we have that meeting, man, and watch and look. When I first walk in there, and usually I'm taken in, but you guys are just in there, you know, cutting it up and having a good time and laughing and carrying on. I mean, that's great.
Yeah,
You know, that makes my heart happy.
that's what it's about, man.
Yeah, and we're trying to get it. You know, we're trying to perfect this thing. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if we'll ever be able to. It's progress rather than perfection.
Yeah.
You know, but as long as we're striving forward and moving forward and striving for that perfection, you know, I think we're always going to do good things. And you know, we're talking about doing, you know, the 21 turkey drop. The Guinness Book of World Records is 20 turkeys, so we're going to top it by 21. We were going to go for 30. I don't want to do 30 because that means next we got to do 31.
Yeah.
So I figured we'd reel it in just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we would do 21. We reached out to Life Path Ministry.
Life Path. Yep.
Okay, Life Path Ministry with GJ, and he's supposed to get back to me. He's got some other things in the works that he said's not getting traction. So I had mentioned about, you know, collaborating the two together, and I told him that Shane, that you were going to be involved, and he got real excited about that. And he had mentioned some parking lot over off of Penn Street that we could do it. So
Yeah.
we already got his wheels turning.
And what a great part of town to do it,
Yeah,
right? To promote, you know, not just the downtown area, but our
Right.
whole town.
exactly.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
And Life Path does so much for people,
Yeah.
you know?
I think so, man. They do great stuff in there, and those people. We went there to measure up a roof the other day, last week I think it was, and there's volunteers there handing food out. Volunteers, people are volunteering their time. A man and woman, husband and wife were there, and we were actually asking them questions and like where should we go in? Hey, we told them who we were, and they were like, we're not sure. We're just here volunteering. We're not. So we had to walk the whole way around the building and go into the front because I wasn't sure which roof they needed us to look at.
Yeah.
And so GJ, I believe it was somebody, it wasn't GJ, but took us out back, showed us the kitchen. It was actually the kitchen roof. Took us inside first, showed us where it was leaking. We went up on the roof and identified the issue. And but I found it, you know, very impressive. It intrigued me to see the amount of people who volunteer their time there.
Yeah.
To dedicate their time. I mean, it was in the middle of the day, so it wasn't like it was after work, or, you know, it was probably during, you know, work business hours. It was definitely during normal business hours, but, you know, it wasn't like they were retired. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if they were laid off and they just decided to dedicate their time to the handing out.
Or if they were homeless once,
Maybe.
you know?
Maybe, but there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, right.
I mean, people were coming out of the woodwork, man, to receive lunch.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of, and that's kind of where.
And their lunch is good lunch. Like, I've eaten there. Like, that's
Right.
a good,
It
it's good
smelled
food.
good. I didn't see what it
It
was.
is.
It was already prepackaged in
Yeah.
a styrofoam, you know, tray type
Yeah.
thing, and so I don't know what it was, but it definitely smelled good.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
But being out there and letting people know, either to be a part of it, be inspired by it,
Mhm.
contribute to it, there's all those options. That's why sharing this video is so important. I wouldn't know anybody here if someone didn't share a video. So I thank all of you.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, we would not be sitting here if someone did not share a video.
Yeah.
And Chris Mendez,
Yeah.
come on, Mackenzie, Skylar, love y'all. But really, if it didn't happen, and that's
Right.
what happens, people share a video.
Right.
This is a new way, and you did this before COVID,
Mhm.
but this was COVID friendly before COVID.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And even at the home shows, like, these guys are crazy. This is fun. But look at the home shows and look at the traction we have from just letting everyone come.
Yeah.
You guys were the first company I saw that said everyone can come here.
Mhm.
We don't care what you do. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You're working.
Right.
You're
Come
another
on in,
worker
join
like us.
Yeah.
Come over
It
here.
was fun. I actually went through and started watching some of those old videos. I was gonna post
Yeah.
repost a couple.
Yeah, because
of
I
them.
was sharing do watch parties.
Yeah,
They were
I
fun.
got interrupted. I need to actually get another phone, just like a personal phone that I have Facebook and stuff on. That way I don't get so interrupted. I was trying to do those videos of the Equipter that I was showing
Yeah.
you. What's that?
The TikToks?
No, the
Oh.
the
Oh,
it was
the time-lapse
the
ones.
time lapse.
Yes.
I was trying to do these time lapse videos, but every time, as soon as like the moment came that I really wanted to capture, my phone would ring.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
But that's why it's nice, and to have an extra one that is
Yeah.
separate. Because
I should carry my iPad around with me more often. I should probably just do it on
Your
that.
phone
but my
rings on your iPad.
Yeah,
too,
but I
right?
have it in airplane mode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which he suggested I should do whenever I'm doing that, but it's like I don't want to miss a phone call either.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of torn between the
No,
two.
we
but-
appreciate you all have done so much, and
Yeah.
and so who are you looking to bring on? Are you still looking for service techs?
Yes, always.
So what's
Yes.
a service tech do? What time do I get there? 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock?
6:30.
6:30
in the
Yeah.
All
morning.
right.
Yeah.
Do I
Their
work
day
in the
changes
winter?
every day. Yeah, you work year round.
Mhm.
Nice.
We don't get
Okay,
slow.
year round, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
Driver's
we're ba-
license?
Yeah, driver's license is a must.
Heights?
You can't be afraid of heights. We work on some pretty tall buildings. If you have any kind of heavy equipment experience, you know how to run heavy equipment. That's always a plus.
Mhm.
Any kind of petty bones or man lifts.
Is this in Maryland, Pennsylvania,
Maryland,
a little bit of
Pennsylvania,
everything? Delaware?
You
a
could
little-
you could be working in Maryland all day. You could be working in PA all day. You could do 2 jobs in Maryland and then go up to PA
Yep.
to finish the day out. You could go into Delaware for a day.
Now they driving their own car?
No, we have a
Okay.
company vehicle. You'll get a device that you work. All your work gets loaded on by myself and our Pennsylvania service manager, Brandon.
Yep.
So we load all the work in there. The guys come in. We talk about the work in the morning. Let them know what kind of materials they're going to need, and then you're just out by yourself. Well, you and your partner usually.
Yeah.
Out and complete your tickets and come home for the day. And it's like that every day. You're home every day.
And they got shirts to wear, company shirts to wear, so they don't have to worry about burning up their clothes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's nice.
Uh-huh.
A lot of places charge people. It's crazy. I worked at a lot of places where they charge you for your clothes.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, it was on it, and the truck would come around. Seriously, have you ever worked? The truck would come around, you had to pay the Syntest truck or whatever. Yeah, they haul
Yeah.
not only mats, but your uniform.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, and then you got to
I've seen
pay.
that.
It comes out of your check.
No, we don't do that. And hoodies usually come out right around the Christmas time. I like to hand out hoodies and beanie caps and stuff like that. And I think one year I did long sleeve T-shirts. And with our our new branding logo, I'm looking forward to seeing what our new sweatshirts are going to look like. I might get some other stuff on the sleeves and safety first stuff and change the back up a little bit. But I'm really digging. I don't want to call it the new logo, but the more bolder
Yeah.
look that we're going
I
for
like
right
these.
now.
I like these a lot, man.
So I'm looking forward to ball caps come spring, beanie caps this winter. I know GAF Tamco in the past has given us beanies that just say Tamco, but then I had Chris get them embroidered for us. So I'm looking forward to that stuff. Myers usually hooks us up with something that I usually get something printed on. So I'm looking forward to that, especially with the new logo and we changed the trucks around. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess in the past year or so, we started changing the trucks over to our newer logo. We still have a couple to get through. It seems like a couple guys are refusing to get the old logo off their
Some
trucks
guys don't like change.
for
Man.
whatever reason, but we're gonna have to sneak that in. We got a new truck on the road this week. That's going in to get decaled next Friday by 360 Imaging. They actually want to come on the show. The owner of that company reached out to me. I talked to Dallas today. She asked me if it was okay, and if he reached out, I said absolutely. He did call and leave me a message. I was on the phone earlier when he called, so I'm going to have to get back to him at some point in time. We'll have to figure out how to get him in here because he's a local business guy that made it through COVID and actually helped a lot of people, with shields and stuff like that.
Aren't they off Industrial or no? Where is that? It's over off North Hills Road, right?
I think that's Industrial over there.
Yeah, right over
North
there.
Hills, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah, they're good people over there. We use them for all our decal stuff on the vehicles, and they've helped us too. I mean, I know Dallas has turned us on to a couple different leads and stuff like that. Just great people. Get us in quick, get us out quick, work around our schedule. They've stayed open on Saturdays for us to get our trucks ready. That way we can have them ready by Monday morning. So they're good people, man. It's like we've been surrounded, man, by a lot of good people, especially through the pandemic. That seems like that's when when things are hard and you're down. I don't even want to say we were down, but this whole pandemic has showed me who our real ride or dies are. You know what I mean? Like CR Property Group, Integrity First Home, Jeff Inch, Rob Neidlinger, not just the people that we do work for, but Dallas over at 360, she stayed in touch with me. Chris Markey stayed in touch with me. Hey man, how you doing? You know what I mean? And and honestly, Chris Markey has become like a mentor of mine. Like we both have bounced things off of each other. And I was thinking about that the other day because I thought, man, I really don't have a mentor. You know what I mean? And little do I know, I do. Like Brewer has mentored me for the past 14 years, whether if he knows it or not. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Whether if he knew that or not, or how much of an impact he's had on my life and my family's life and other people's families that are our co-workers. You know what I mean? The influence that he has had on us over the years. And I hope that maybe I've been some sort of influence on him as well. I would like to say, but who knows? I'm sure I have been. And,
him and Sonya.
Just like I don't think that we influence people. But we do. I mean, look at the people. Look at Glenn. Look at Chuck. Look at Bob. Bob had his own business. Chuck had his own business. Glenn had his own business. Vic had his own business. You know what I mean? So that's got to say something about the culture that we've developed. And we said it a lot pre-pandemic that we can't do what we do if you guys don't do what you're doing.
Amen.
Do you know what I mean? Without you guys, we can't do what we do.
Absolutely.
And I myself, and I know Jana are grateful for each and every one of you guys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I went home tonight and we were talking. It's like, we need each individual person. Each individual person. There's like Scotty tonight when we talked to him. Scott might not know this, but how important he is. The part that he plays, the role that he plays. Yes, he only goes and picks things up and puts them down. But
it's important.
That's a very important. I mean, he ran wherever he ran. ABC put some materials outside for him. He went after hours to pick it up so we could have it for tomorrow morning.
He's like the kicker, man. You pull him out, he's got 65 yards. You're like, bro, you're the guy.
Yeah.
You know, we don't use you on many plays, but when we need you, we need you to put it through.
And then there's something else too. I was thinking too. We don't give Verizon enough credit either. Mendez and Jared.
No.
Jared's actually in the hospital right now.
Who?
Jared.
Oh yeah, for his appendix.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I've been praying for him,
me
man.
too. Me too, man.
Much love. Anything you need, is at York
we
Hospital.
don't talk about those guys enough. Santiago
Behind the blade.
and Eduardo.
They're like a machine. If you ever watch their video, man.
Yeah, man. And then the other group of guys too that we always forget about is Ronnie Orwig.
Yes.
And Chris and Sergio. And those guys at TCB Rentals.
Yeah.
As much as I
and Ronnie shares
try
everything.
to ignore Ronnie when he comes in the morning, you know what I mean? But he's getting business done. I mean, he's taking care of business out there for me. And Kim and Jocelyn and him are coming up with a new logo for TCB Rentals.
Nice.
And letterhead and stuff like that. Those guys are doing that on their own.
Nice.
You know what I mean? They had the initiative, and I guess where I'm going with all this is, the I don't even want to call it the employee appreciation, but the coworker appreciation that I feel, you know, with everybody. You know what I mean? I know it's window month and stuff like that, but I know there's a lot of people out there that I don't, you know, I'm trying to get better at that as a leader. I'm trying to recognize, you know, not that I don't see people, but I get this tunnel vision when I'm at the shop, man. It's like point A to point B. That's it. Anything in between is a distraction. You know what I mean? But I got to remember to take a minute. You know, Glenn, I saw Glenn pulling tonight. I took it upon, I missed him. The phone rang, I ran in, I came back out, he was gone, I called him. You know what I mean? Hey man, how was your day? How's it going?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just those little simple things, you know, and if there was an issue, I was all ears.
Nice.
You know, to listen to him and help him figure out whatever the issue was. But he had nothing good to say. Nothing but good stuff to say. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, it's great, this is great. You know, Chuck, I talked to Chuck tonight, man. I was right before I was getting in the shower. He needed someone to vent to. That's what I'm here for.
Can we do some shout outs?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Lisa, good to see you. I saw you snuck in there. Thanks for watching. Mackenzie Jean, David KX, man. Thank you, man. You're a #1 fan. Jana, beyond grateful. Yes, we are. Chuck, there you are, man. My man. He said he wasn't going to watch tonight. I think he was just teasing me. Bastard. Colin, good to see you, brother. There's another ride or die, man. Diana, thank you for watching. Thomas Golden, we'll talk soon, buddy. Derek, 5 years never laid off. That's right, brother. And still kicking. Who else is on here? Jenny, good to see you, girl. Where's Jim at? Tell Jim to get on here. We actually may have found someone for Jim.
Yeah.
Lauren,
That's
good
good,
to
man.
see you.
Rick Backer, thanks for watching.
Mackenzie,
Jocelyn,
good to see you.
Darren
Lauren, what's
Garner.
up?
Where's Lauren?
Lauren just popped in. I just
Oh,
seen her
my.
pop up.
Diane, good to see you.
Lorena.
Derek,
Candy Lukenball, thanks for watching. Kim Smith,
Candy, good to see you. Antonio, good to see you.
James Cross. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for watching tonight. Share this with your friends. Who else is on here? Eric. Glenn Orr, there he is. The man of the hour. Glenn Orr. We're gonna win that. We are gonna win that, brother. For sure. 21 turkeys, man. It's gonna be the 21 turkey salute. That's what it is. Alright, who else is on here? Did I miss anybody? If I missed anyone,
I didn't see
Mackenzie
anyone
D.
that you
Miller,
missed.
Ray Rosilli, my man. Next week, Ray will be on the show. Chuck said he's still mad. I'll call you as soon as we're done here, buddy. I'll give you a shoulder. Alright? Love you,
I told
brother.
him I'd give him a hug if he came back to the shop, but he didn't come back.
He's almost at his last stop. Then he's going home. Samantha.
Sam, good to see you.
Cool. Anthony Gonzalez. Thanks for watching,
Thank
brother.
you so much.
He's a good worker too, man. He works for us. Good man.
I still got some stuff here if anybody wants some stuff at the virtual yard sale. So come get it. Didn't I have good stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what kind
he
of
did.
stuff you got left?
Yeah, I'll show you at the end of here, man. There's
No,
tables, there's
I'm more or
filing
less- I
cabinets.
saw him. I'm more or less asking you.
Oh,
so
there's
they will-
filing cabinets, there's chairs, there's
Right.
toy boxes,
Yeah.
there's a frame thing for pictures.
Mhm.
Like Halloween's coming up. There's some Halloween
Yeah.
stuff there.
Yeah.
All good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And listen, me and Christy, I remember when she had to call her mom because everything got shut off, including our cell phone. And I said, listen, without this, we don't have a business. Like the water bill came, like we were starting our business. It was crazy. It was scary. But they put the red sticker up on the water company. That's 10 days, I think, or maybe less, when the water's getting shut off. I said, look, we can go without water for more than a day, but the phone we can't. But anyway, so that's why we don't like to just throw anything away. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, that was the story. So
Yeah, man.
if you want something, I still have stuff here. I'll even give it to you at
Yeah.
the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, so window month.
Yes.
What's
Window
up with
month.
windows, man? Double hung sliders, casement, trapezoid. I don't even know what that is, but trapezoid. Like you can do those contemporary windows, the big windows. You can do the half moon windows.
Yeah.
You can do more than one color.
Yes.
Yes.
13 different
13.
colors on the outside. We got about 4 different interior veneer colors. We have composite wood. We got double pane, triple pane, double strength. We
Now,
got all kinds of windows.
Are we at the
man.
point where we can say, get your windows now, don't pay them for until next year?
Yeah.
Are we at that point where we
Yeah.
can start saying that?
Absolutely. And get
That's-
your windows now and don't pay for them until next year. I mean,
But-
we have a 6 month same as cash, 12 months, and an 18-month, year and a half.
But think about
Same as
that.
cash.
Christmas is coming up. You can still get your windows in,
Yes.
pay for them next
Yeah,
year,
man.
and you got your windows in. The money saving will help
Right.
you make your first payments anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, the heat savings
Yeah,
is
man.
going to be, it's getting colder, windier. I mean, the wind we have around here is crazy.
Yes,
It didn't seem like
Yeah.
it was ever like that.
No.
And
No,
I know
you're right. The wind has definitely changed. I'm not sure why that is. This year has definitely been a windier year. A lot of storm damage. And I think we're due for a cold winter.
And is there a proper way to install the window? I mean,
Absolutely. Yeah.
so, to keep it out, you don't want it too big or too small.
No.
Obviously, it has to fit the size of the
Right,
hole. Do
each
you make
window is custom made to fit your home. Each window.
so?
We come out, we measure it. We don't guesstimate it. We actually measure it. We can get them foam wrapped. That way, there's less insulation involved because you can over insulate your window. Each window is definitely insulated. We cap the exterior trim and then we'll seal it. We'll seal the inside. If trim is needed on the inside, we'll trim it out. And like Shane was saying earlier, we can get just about any size or shape window. We've done half round windows. We've done, I actually had a customer today asking about tint, if they could get their windows tinted. And yes, we have a bronze and we have a silver tint that you can actually, for a little more UV protectant to keep the sun out. They wanted it on their second floor. The first floor they didn't want it. And then they also asked if they could get grids on the top sash and not the bottom sash. Absolutely. We can do just about anything. We have flat grids, contoured grids. They got colonial style grids, the different grid shapes. As far as, you can get just one single line. You can get, a 6 light 6/6. I mean, we have obscured glass, we have tempered glass, double strength glass. I mean, there's really not much we can't do anymore with windows or doors. We have sliding glass doors that you can actually get blinds in between the glass.
Nice.
We have windows that you can get blinds in between the glass.
Sliding glass doors have to be awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone never see those big, thick ones that people have, and then one comes out.
Yep. And then our doors also, we not just windows, but our sliding glass doors also come in composite. Full solid composite doors that are actually 63% more energy efficient than a standard vinyl window. Our windows automatically come 15% more energy efficient than your standard vinyl window that you would get somewhere else. That's just the way we make it. We want our entry level window to exceed any local codes. We want it to exceed our competitors. Basically our competitors, better window. You know what I mean? Like our good, better, best. Our good is most people's better.
Nice.
We did that intentionally, and our prices probably are better also with a better product. I don't want to be just the guy who's the cheapest guy. That's why people go with us. I want to be the guy that we have the best products with the best warranties for the best price. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
So, that's what we're shooting for. We really just want to help people out. We want to save them money. Like Shane was saying, get your windows now, pay later. Get your roof now, pay later. Get your gutters now, pay later. We have 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. We have all different kinds. We have 5-year terms. We have 7-year terms. We have 10-year terms. And then I was just looking into a 12-year term. Could you imagine having a $5 a month gutter payment for $5, a month? I mean, whatever you can afford. There's all kinds of possibilities and terms out there. Whatever your budget might be. If you needed to get a roof, but you always needed to get gutters done, why not for another $5 a month, get your gutters done? Or if you needed doors, but you needed a roof, whatever. You know what I mean? Even if you wanted your basement remodeled, or your bathroom remodeled, okay, and we did your roof, okay, so we can get you financed to get your roof done and also get you financed to get your basement done, and we don't even have to be the contractor that does your basement. I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, you can get approved up to We have terms that you can get approved up to $55,000, clean up to $100,000 for renovation. With interest rates as low as 4.99%. So, check us out. You know what I mean? If you need a roof, a door, windows, it doesn't have to be all of your doors. Doesn't have to be all of your windows. Doesn't even have to be your whole roof. If you can only afford the front half of your roof, we're okay with that. If you need us to come out and say you're like, man, I really need to get 3 more years on my roof. We'll come up. We'll give you a free inspection. We'll come out. We'll let you know if there's any way that we can patch your roof up and allow you to get that 3 more years out of it. You know what I mean? We don't have to come out and just replace your whole roof. We're okay with doing repairs. We're okay with telling you, what caused the issue, that your ventilation was bad, or something was installed incorrectly, or your chimney flashing is the cause of your roof leak. You know what I mean? You don't need a whole new roof just because your chimney flashing's leaking. So we try to be as honest as we possibly can and do a good job and turn out a good product.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
And you'll roof the shed or the gazebo. A lot of people have sheds. I see them all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have. I mean, the roof they put on has to be. It has to not outlast the shed. The shed seemed like they outlast the roof.
At the beginning of the
If
week.
that makes sense.
Yeah, we did.
A shed roof at the beginning of the
We
week.
did. Yeah, I think we did one over the weekend too. We did a shed roof over the weekend, and we did one, I think Monday. This week we did a shed roof.
And people's gazebos, I see a lot of them in the backyard. They'll last longer, and you can do some cool stuff with them. You can do you can do shingles and metal, which looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you can give them some options.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So.
Yep.
So real quick, can we just do a couple shout outs? There's some people I missed I wanted to shout out to. Bob Marquette, good to see you, man. Marquette Group, good to see you. Julius, good to see you. Debbie Mendez, good to see you. Rick, Councilman Lou Rivera, good to see you. Rick, good to see you. Love you and Lou. Rock, good to see you. Tammy Ray, good to see you. Sean Bupp, Sean's got great grass-fed beef out there in Dallastown. Justin Holler, good to see you. Mackenzie, good to see you. Stephanie, good to see you. Terry Page, Rajan Matthews. Sonny, good to see you. Eric Brewer, good to see you. Stephanie Hall, good to see you. Kim Cordella, you're going to be on Common Ground next week. Tanisha, good to see you. Bonnie Moss, good to see you. Felix, good to see you. Home, good to see you. Felix. Brenda Warner, good to see you. Eric, good to see you. Kai, good to see you. And Bonnie, I just wanted to make sure.
Wayne Scott in the house.
Wayne,
too.
good to see you.
Shout out to you, Wayne Scott. Thanks for tuning in, bub.
Polly, good to see you. Call Polly, ring, ring. The financing option is really great for people who are not prepared for a repair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good point, Polly. And she's in real estate, so she knows.
Mm-hmm.
She's with Berkshire Hathaway, so
Yeah.
she's been doing it 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
That's
I'm
true
sure
dedication.
she knows the importance of windows and doors
Absolutely.
and siding.
Yeah,
So-
and she's been doing a lot of great shows about that kind of stuff too lately, man. It's good
Nice.
stuff.
So, I mean, she had us doing our front, right? We're going to be getting a door from you guys.
Right.
She had us paint the rails, get it.
Yep.
We have to have you guys do some stuff there to get the
Yeah.
curb appeal.
Right.
I mean, listen, the information is important. You see our front looks different.
Mm-hmm.
That's from these shows that you all do.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Give a couple hints.
Right. Right.
We've been having everything done.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's helpful.
It is.
Right? Your house is your biggest investment. People will plan more for their vacation than they will their house to maintain it and protect it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you ask people, you're going to Great Adventure in a month, and they're like, "Oh, got it all planned, the rides."
Right.
And I'm like, "Did you check out your roof? How's your siding doing? How's your, you know what I mean? How's your doors? Do they
Right.
lock? Are they sealed? Does the wind come through?
Right.
Do you have storm windows? Do you want to not have storm windows?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
What about those locking things? Those are like the coolest thing, the most
Yeah, the night lock.
untold
Night lock.
secrets.
Night lock.
And now they're using them, so now's the really time to talk about it. And
Yeah.
we have 2 more weeks. So can you talk about these latches? What's the safety? What are just some of the benefits of them?
The night latch, what it is so you can't lift your bottom sash more than about 4 or 5 inches.
Hey, Lou.
One, it's for safety, for not just to keep an intruder out, but let's say you have small children. You know what I mean? That curious. about things. Young kids are usually curious, and they're lifting windows, they're opening doors, they're doing stuff like that. So with the night latch, it won't allow the window to go up as far. It's a good safety feature, like I said earlier, to keep intruders out. It's safe for the kids. If you have really big windows, let's say your windows are like 6 inches off the floor, it helps with that. That way they don't open the whole way and someone can fall out, and usually that's a good time to get tempered glass as well. It's just a really nice feature. I should have brought a window. You can get the full spectrum of it, if you can actually see, how these night latches work.
Yeah.
And most night latches on most window manufacturers don't warrant,
Hi,
or
Tammy.
don't
Anderson
recommend,
Car Wash.
you using them to keep an intruder out.
Right.
They say it won't be strong enough to keep an intruder out, but ours actually do
Hi,
that.
Sandy. So they're
Yeah,
made
definitely
for
nice.
that. And so it does a lot of good. People are having their windows open now, so there's a lot of benefits. Keeps the animals in too. Cats. How many people have
Absolutely, yes,
cats?
I forgot about that,
right?
yes.
That are declawed and
Dogs and
heaven
cats,
forbid, and they don't want a stuffy house. It gets, the temperatures change a lot. Today I ran in shorts, and tonight it'll be chilly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what you get with fall. So,
Yep.
and then
it's
again,
just nice to have a window that works.
yes.
How many people have windows that don't work, that have been painted shut, or the lead thing that's inside there no longer, the rope broke or the chain broke, and you got to stick a stick or a
Yeah,
book
your
or
kids
something
could
to
break
keep your
their
window
finger.
up.
Little
You know
kid,
what I mean?
as heavy as those 2-3 pane. We have triple pane that
Right.
need replaced, and they could break a finger.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know. What about steam glass? What do people do? Can you replace a window with steam glass? You don't have to do the whole house. They can just do one window.
Yeah, just one window.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
So give them a call. So what's the best way for them to get an idea, get a price, see what finance, any questions they have? What's the best way for them to go from here to you?
They can either call our office or go online at www.321betterrun.com and go in there and fill out. We have a form in there that you can fill out. It'll ask you probably 8 different questions.
Alan, good to
address,
see ya.
how did you get our phone number, a job description of, describe what, work that you want done on your home. We get the email, we call you back, set up an appointment, and this is what we try to do. When you call our office, we set the appointment right there. You don't have to wait for someone to get back to you. As soon as you call the office, we already have our schedule set, so we can tell you before you get off the phone with us, you're already going to know when we're coming out to take a look at your project.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I know for me, being a consumer, I've hated calling a place and they're like, well, someone will get back to you. Well, 3 days goes by and you're kind of like, well, should I call them back or are they going to call me? So I don't want to put someone in that situation or that position where they feel like, well, do I call them back or don't I call them back? Or maybe I'll just go with somebody else. You know what I mean? If they didn't have the integrity enough to call me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what we try to do is we try to make it as easy as possible to get in touch with us. We set the appointment. We have one of our sales consultants go out, and we take the samples that we need. Or we've been doing a lot of the E360s. Drew just did
Tracy,
one
good
today.
to see ya.
Trying to think how many I saw. I saw 2 or 3 E360s come through today, so we're using that. People love that because you can change the color of your shingles on it.
Bobby.
You can change the color of your siding. You can change the color of your windows.
So can you
your
tell them a
shutters,
little bit
your
about
doors.
what that is and what that does? It's called E360.
Yeah, it's a 3-dimension of your house that we'll send you. We come out, we take about 6 to 12 pictures of your house. We get satellite images of it, and then we send it to you. And then at that point in time, you get to choose what products you want. You get to choose what colors you want for your shingles. You get to choose what color windows you want. Siding, gutters, all the trim around your house, shutters. It is really, really, really cool. And it's your house. It's not a house in the neighborhood or just, I know there was companies before that had a similar program that only allowed you to choose from
Hi,
about 3
Jana.
or 4 houses. that looked something like your house. Like you had to choose which house looked closest to yours.
Right.
Well, this is actually your house. That's
Nice.
what's
It
so
would just give you
fascinating.
like a random Cape Cod
Hi,
or like
Lauren.
a Colonial or
Right.
something like that.
Exactly.
And it's not really your house, though.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Jim
So-
Hankey, Bobcat of York, good to see you.
Yeah, Jim
Crownstone.
Hankey, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for watching. Abbottstown, yeah. It's in
Can we
the
do
house.
some more shout outs real quick? I just I hate missing people.
Yeah.
There's so we appreciate everybody. It wouldn't be here without everybody here today, so thanks.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. Jim Hankey, we got to get together sometime.
Tracy Young, Lauren, Vernon, Ness. I'll let you guys take over. Shout-
Tracy, good to see you, man. What's up, buddy? Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, bud.
Sean
Alan
Common
Tyson, man. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for watching.
Ground. He's a big rig driver, man. He drives for Kinsley.
Awesome.
Alan, you're awesome, man. Appreciate you.
Who else is on here? You
Mine
said
doesn't
Eric
show
Brewer's
when
on
people-
here.
When people join.
Thanks
It
for
doesn't
watching,
show.
Eric.
Oh,
Yeah, see, I'm not seeing any of that.
Are you in yours?
No. Uh-uh.
No.
oh, well, see, I'm in mine. But anyway, so you
Yeah.
can see from there and
Gotcha.
say hi, and then you can go.
Jessica, thanks for watching. Jess
Yeah.
Bell and her husband Ed are my tattoo artists. They're great people. Just Ed's been doing tattoos for a long time. He's done about 90% of all my work. Great people. Love them. Can't say enough good stuff. They do a lot for the community down in Delaware. They hold this thing every year where it's called, I'm trying to think, I hope I get this right, Jess. It's Reggae Rocks Autism. And they
Nice.
hold, I don't know how many bands each year. Like 30 bands all weekend long
Nice.
to raise money for autism. Great, just good people, man. Good local business down in Delaware, right in Rehoboth.
Santiago, good to see you.
Right off of 1A, Homeward Tattoo.
Nice.
Check them out next time you're
Yeah.
in Delaware, man. Check them out. Great people. They got a Facebook page. You can reach out to Ed. Jess does piercings. She does
I always
a great
wanted to
job.
be sleeved up.
There
like
you go. We'll call
sleeves.
Ed, man. He'll hook you
Yeah.
up.
That'll hook you up.
Yeah, you will.
I think you can buy sleeves though too. I can just put on.
Maybe I'll buy him some.
Yeah, for real. I don't know if I have the patience to do it. I'd love to have it be all tatted up. Oh, that'd be cool.
Mhm.
All tatted up. Yeah. So I'm just saying,
Jess's famous words is that it hurts to be cool. Tattoos hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said sometimes it hurts to be cool, and she's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I feel you. Well,
Yeah, man.
listen, man, we appreciate everyone. It's window month. But you can also take care of doors, right?
yeah, man. Next week is going to be our 40th anniversary,
Wow.
and that it's gonna be a good show. You're gonna definitely want to tune in. I have a sneaky suspicion that we're gonna have a few different guests on our show next week. I'm not sure exactly who it's going to be yet, but I think
Hi, Jana.
we're going to do
Miss
something
ya.
a little special for our 40th
we got to
anniversary.
do dinner soon.
Yeah, we got some stuff
Yeah.
up our sleeves.
Yeah, we got some stuff
Nice.
up our sleeves, so things are going to be cool. The weather's changing, so think about getting your windows or your roof put on, or your gutters. The leaves are going to be falling soon, so
Gutters and will you guys come out and clean them?
absolutely.
Either you or Horizon.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And you'll even do a mailbox.
Yes. Yeah.
So we're excited.
Yeah, we've taken a couple out, so we've gotten pretty good at installing mailboxes.
Well, yeah. So you guys did.
Unfortunately, we
Someone
do a
else
pretty good
took ours
job.
out.
We do a pretty good job on taking them out, and we also do a pretty good job at installing mailboxes.
When in doubt, make the call, and they could probably refer you someone, right? Like the
Yeah.
thing is birds of a feather flock together.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just like Ty always says, a job worth doing right. Is doing work
job
the
we're
first
doing,
time.
we're doing right. That's right.
So, just deal with companies and just being on social commerce. I talked about this. I've been talking about this for 5 years. But, it allows you to get to know the people behind the tool belt. Who's coming out, who's answering the phones.
Right.
You've been getting to know these people. Sometimes when they, we shout out their birthdays, their anniversaries, they buy a truck, they do something, helping the community. You're not going to get more, this is real reality. In your community,
Right.
So, and it provides a lot of unity, and that's the
Absolutely.
cool thing about it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I love about it, because I love York County.
Mhm.
Central Pennsylvania, and small business owners toe the line.
Absolutely.
You know, they're the ones that had to keep pushing forward when everything shut down because they were getting government money.
Yep.
Well, the entrepreneurs typically don't get that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they fall in this loophole.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to keep going, and thank God because a lot of people got to keep working.
Yeah.
Chris
You know,
Markey,
Chris,
What's up,
good
brother?
to see you.
There's
2
our
to T.
boy.
we were just talking about you earlier.
Yeah, we were. Good to see you, brother.
Thanks for tuning in,
We
man.
were talking about your T-shirts, the shirts that you made us for the Inshore Classic. Thank you, and all the other stuff and that you do for us and for the community. So thanks for your support and thanks for supporting the community, brother.
Can people post pictures to get gift cards, or is
Yeah.
there one for
Yeah,
the
no one's
Hive?
posting pictures, man.
Yeah, I know.
Polly's the only one. I gotta hook her up with a $25 gift card to the Hive.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
The
only
Hive's a
one.
great little coffee shop there in Dover.
That is cool. I haven't been there yet, but a
Neither
lot
have
of
I.
people that I know fishing. Yeah, Chris Markey.
Yes, we got to get a gift card to Polly. And if you post a picture of the Weatherbuster windows, you get the $100 Lowe's gift card too.
Krista, good to see you. German Towing, good to see you. Thank you all for being here. Polly, you're awesome. Thank you. Call Polly, ring, ring. Berkshire Hathaway.
Oh, Santiago, thanks for watching, buddy. He was just here a little bit ago.
Yeah, you're awesome, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Y'all
he was
did a
pulling
great
out
job.
on us.
Horizon Lawns LLC.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So,
Yeah, so like our page, share this with your friends. Next week will be our 40th episode. We have some big things in store for that. We'll talk a little more about our 21 turkey salute. And then you will have some special guests. We're not going to tell you any more than that right now, but you'll have to tune in, check it out. And then post your pictures. Like our
Please.
page. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask us questions. It doesn't have to do with windows, even though it's window month. You know, if you got questions about your gutters, your roof, your siding, your chimney,
Your
even
ventilation.
landscaping. Yeah, insulation, even your landscaping. I mean,
yes.
we don't talk enough about Horizon. One night, maybe we'll bring the boys on. And Jared, I just saw he was watching. I hope he's feeling better.
They're awesome. Shout out to the Nine House, the Backstep Bandits.
Yeah, man. Yep,
Yeah.
all good stuff, man. We got a lot of good people that you know we all work with, and man, I couldn't be any happier. I really couldn't. Things are good, man. Thank you,
Thank
everybody,
you all.
for the support and all my
Yeah, for
coworkers.
sure.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for putting 40 episodes on the map. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we
if
couldn't
nobody
do
was
this.
watching, we
Crazy,
wouldn't be
40
here at the end of the day.
episodes.
So thank you, and thank
Yes.
God for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
couldn't
You
do
know,
this
for the
without you guys.
opportunity to be heard.
Thank
So,
you.
We appreciate y'all.
Yep.
You know, if you have any suggestions, you know, we're always
Yeah.
open. Message. You can put a comment here, or just message anybody on the side. I
Mhm.
mean, I live on Facebook. You know,
Yep.
at least 18 hours a
Yes,
day,
you do.
or 16.
Your phone will tell you that.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
Yeah, it'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I have more than one phone. So it'll stay working.
Right.
But no, we do appreciate everyone. This is amazing. Think about if we weren't here today. Think about if we depended on a mall or we depended on a home show. But you became your own.
Mhm.
You became this omnipresence. You know, and thank God to the homeowners that needed you. Especially think about people during the pandemic that were scared that had a roof leak. I mean, imagine being that person that a storm broke their window, or you were in Delaware, or wherever you were, and all that rain came, and you had a leak, and you had a list of 100 contractors, and with the pandemic, it went down to 4,
Right.
right? And you got a baby, and you don't want mold or mildew. I mean, that takes all of it into one human person, right? Family, and that's where it matters. You know, and that's where that presence matters, and being there and being around for how many years and growing and being authentic and being open. You know, that's the amazing thing as a consumer, and as somebody that wants to be a part of an amazing culture. You know, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So kudos to you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah. So yeah. Anything else
Yeah.
you guys want to say before then?
Now, just tune in next week for the 40th episode.
Yeah.
Like and share the page, hit the bell for notifications so you'll get notified when we go live. And thank you to everyone that tunes in. We got a lot of people that tune in every single week religiously. So we see you guys. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
Great show tonight. See everyone next week.
Yep.
Yeah, love you. Thank you.